Good evening, my classy people. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm the Speed King, of course. And we're here to take a look at next week's Derby prep races for sure. Over there at Gulfstream Park, of course, you got the Florida Derby, and over there at Oaklawn Park, of course, the Arkansas Derby. So, big weekend coming up. Tip sheets for both tracks will be available by emailing us at speedking24@yahoo.com. And they're $20 per track, full card. If you buy both tracks, both Gulfstream Park and Oaklawn Park, I'll give them to you for $35. The only thing I ask is that you go ahead and email us so you can get your orders in advance. I got a lot of work to do this weekend, so that way it takes that off the table. SpeedKing24@yahoo.com and or text the office 732-804-0637. Well. We're back on the scene here with the Derby prep. We're going to take a look at the Florida Derby. That's right. It's 14 races over there this weekend. And race number 14 is the $1 million Florida Derby. 100 points is on the line. 50, 25, 15, and 10 like that. And again, I looked at this race top and bottom. We're going a mile and a half, and it's a bunch of nice horses in here. It's a full field of 10. I don't believe the 2, 3, 5, 6, or 7 can win the race, so we're down to a field of 5. Again, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7 to me, and can't win the race. I have no reason to think that they can win the race for sure. So again, when I eliminate them, not necessarily because I have a reason to bet either one of those horses, 2, 3, 5, 6, or 7. So their tosses right away for winning the race, okay? Underneath, whatever, But so I landed on a horse here that I like a couple horses in here, to be honest with you, but none bigger than the number 9 horse, who's going to be my top pick in this race. Tappan Street. Oh, Tappan Street. The number 9, hey, Brad Cox and his band of merry horses. Louis Saez is in the arms. This one's by Into Mischief, on the back end by the late, great Distorted Humor. Only one win from 2 starts and 1 second. A little light on experience, of course, but there's just something about this horse's pedigree, for one, and secondly, out of the Holy Bull Stakes race on February 1st, some 56 days ago, made a 3/4 move and stuck his head in front. I think that's a learning experience. I think this third race, again, is going to be very, very big for him, and he has enough pace to sit in a beautiful spot. I think this race has a lot of speed. The number 1 horse is very, very fast. He's going to try to go for sure. The outside horse, the Bob Baffert horse, Manicus Road, is going to try to go as well as the 6. So I think we're going to have a lot of speed here. And I think one of the speeds that's going to test these horses is the number 4 horse, Disruptive. So again, to me, the number 9 horse should sit a pretty trip. Now, Brad Cox has 2 horses that are just about eligible for the Derby. None bigger than Final Gamut, right? The Jedmock Farm bred and owned has 100 points already. And of course, he has that fast horse that we seen last weekend that should make the gate. John Hancock for Brad Cox only has 35 points. But the number 9 horse, to me, deserves a strong, long look here. I love the last race out of the Holy Bull. I believe that Louis Saez knows where to put these horses. This horse should be sitting 4th or 5th as the speed up front kind of comes back to him, and this horse should like the added 1/8 of a mile for sure, being by Into Mischief and the late, great grandsire Distorted Humor. So again, Brad Cox looking to pad his hand in the Derby with a horse qualifying point wise. I believe he already has 2 in, 1 Final Gambit at 100 points, and of course John Hancock who we seen last week, has 35 points, which is just about the cutoff point, around 40 or 50, I think, like that. So, to me, my top pick here is going to be the number 9 horse. Now, of course, you see me with the Godolphin jersey on here, Sovereignty, right? Well, Billy Mott, right? You know it's my guy. The number 10 horse, Sovereignty, I believe it's going to run well, but I'm not sure if Billy Mott is going to have this one cranked up, okay? Being 4 or 5 weeks out from the Kentucky Derby, this horse already has 60 points and should make the gate the first week of May for sure. But it is his second race off of the layoff. Probably be a little bit over bet because he won the Fountain of Youth off of 125-day layoff and just got up. This horse has a nice turn of foot, and it appears Sovereignty, the longer they go, the better he will be. He is also by Into Mischief on the back end by Bernardini, just like the number 9 horse is by Into Mischief. But I don't think Billy Mott's going to have this one cranked up all the way, right? Already has enough points, I believe. It is a Godolphin homebred. It is $1 million. So I know they're going to be trying, but I think their ultimate goal is the Kentucky Derby. So again, nobody should be shocked that the number 10 horse wins the race. But my second pick, I'm going to be a little cute here, is going to be the number 4 horse. I think this horse is going to run really big. Disruptive, right? Disruptive is part of that speed contingent up front, right? This horse is by the great gun runner who should have won the Derby for Steve Asmussen, and the grandsire is Spiegeltown. Todd Pletcher, I believe, has a nice horse here in Disruptive. I like this horse. Irad is in the yards. Of course, Rapoli owns the horse. Only thing is Lasix off. The horse only has 2 starts, just like my 9 horse. Light experience. Won a beautiful race at 7 furlong maiden on March 1st. Back in 28 days. This horse is going to be forwardly placed, and the distance shouldn't be a problem. I expect the number 4 horse to run really big here, y'all. It would not surprise me by no means if the number 4 horse won this race. I think this is a nice horse. I looked at his index and his breeding, and this horse has everything. This horse has speed, stamina, able to go the distance. This horse is borderline brilliance when it comes to pedigree and the distance for sure. The number 4 horse is going to be a major player in here for Todd Pletcher and Irad, and of course Rapoli Stables. So our second pick will be Disruptive. He'll be on all of my pick 3, pick 4s, and pick 5s tickets. There's no way I'm leaving the number 4 horse off of any of my tickets in this race. I like this horse a whole bunch to sit a beautiful trip on the front end. Going from 7 furlongs around 2 turns shouldn't be a problem. Hey, the aggressive Irad's up. The number 4 horse is a major player in here. He'll be our second pick. We talked briefly about Sovereignty, my folks over there, Mr. Matub out there, right? And again, out there in Dubai, the number 10 horse, obviously Sovereignty is a solid horse. I don't think he's going to be cranked up for this one. I think the horse is going to run well, but I don't know if Billy's going to have all the screws tightened on this one. But again, I put nothing by Billy Mott. Again, it's about 4 or 5 weeks. I expect this is the last race that Sovereignty run before the Derby, because Billy Mott is the master of giving horses time in between races. 4 to 6 weeks is typically his deal, right? And everybody knows my long, strong love affair with him and Asmussen, my 2 favorite trainers in the country. Sovereignty, my third pick, the Godolphin runner. No, he didn't put the Godolphin runner on top. Don't be shocked if he win it, but I don't think he's going to be cranked. But I'm going to have him third, and obviously you don't need me to give you Sovereignty. He just won, obviously a race across this track, none bigger than the Fountain of Youth. Our third pick is Sovereignty. Well, if I had to round out our superfecta in here, I guess you can go several ways in here. I guess I'll go ahead and probably take probably the Bob Baffert horse, the number 8 horse. Really don't care. Tyler Gaffleone is up on Mattakit Road. And, this one's by Quality Road. Smoke Glacken. Wow, haven't heard that name in a while. So again, we'll put the number 8 horse underneath in the 4th spot. for that's it, right? So there it is, your Speed King coming in with the Florida Derby. We think the number 9 is sitting on go-go, y'all. We think Louis Saez and Brad Cox going to try to get 3 horses in the Derby gate for sure. I like the number 9 a whole bunch, and equally I like the number 4 horse Disruptor. I think this gun runner stretching out around 2 turns is going to be hell on wheels, y'all. This is a nice horse. I looked at everything, the bloodline, the index, the balance, the stamina, the brilliance, the chef d'oeuvre, the listen. The number 4 horse can flat out tiptoe, y'all. All right, so it's going to be our second pick. Both of these horses are looking to get points to get into the Derby for sure. The number 9, my top pick, Tappan Street. Our second horse is the Todd Pletcher, Disrupted. And of course, our third horse always is Sovereignty for sure. So for us, it's 9, 4, 10, just like that for sure. All right, I love the 9 and the 4, the 4 and the 9. No Godolphin? I'll probably throw him in there somewhere. You know I'm Godolphin crazy. But really do love the 9 and the 4 here, folks. And again, not being a homer with the number 10 just yet. Just don't think they're going to crank the 10 up. They're going to get a good race into him. Maybe he'll finish 3rd or 4th or maybe even 2nd. But I don't think Billy's going to have him crank. But don't be shocked if the 10 win. Why would anybody be shocked? They just won the Fountain of Youth. Okay, so the number 9, your Speed King is very high on him. And I'm even higher on the number 4, Disrupted, the Pletcher runner, right? 1 and 1A. I like the 9 and the 4, the 4 and the 9 in this spot in this year's Florida Derby. Brad Cox trying to get 3 of them in. Final Gambit, John Hancock, and now the old Tappan Street. He's going to be loaded for bear if this one gets in, for sure. 9-4, y'all. 9-4-10, just like that. 9-4-10-8. Go ahead and push the box button. My name is Wayne Bowles, and I'm the Speed King. Get your orders in for your tip sheets. Play and get your payments over. Speed King's got a lot of work to do. Man, I like the 9 and the 4. I like those 2 horses a lot here. Stay classy, y'all, in all that you do. And remember, never take the fun out of racing. Keep it fun, for sure. Did y'all see Tistastic? My boy Asmussen showing up with a Derby one. Could it be? This year? Could be.